Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Seafire by John Gardner, performed by Simon Vance. (1) Caribbean Prince. The cruise ship Caribbean Prince had left St. Thomas in the United States Virgin Islands at just after 6 in the evening, with its passengers looking forward to 2 days at sea before reaching Miami. The act of piracy took place during dinner, just after 8 that evening. Later, the company, Tarn Cruise Lines, Inc., maintained that the men involved had slipped aboard at St. Thomas and hidden away until the ship's very wealthy passengers had started dinner. The rest happened quickly. 2 of the intruders had gone to the bridge and held the ship's officer of the watch and his men at gunpoint. 2 more had secured the areas where most of the crew could be found during dinner. This left 6 men who charged into the large dining room, their faces covered with ski masks and their hands holding Uzis and pistols. 2 of the Uzi-toting bandits fired short bursts into the ceiling, which brought screams from the ladies and muttered protests from the men, while their leader shouted loudly, telling people that nobody would get hurt if they did exactly what they were told. This man immediately began to make his way around the tables, demanding that the diners take off all jewelry and empty their pockets and evening bags of other valuables, including wallets. Everything was taken and dumped into a big plastic garbage bag, held by the 6th man, and there was no doubt that the intruders meant what they said. Anyone who refused or tried to be clever risked death. The whole operation was carried out with a kind of calmness and planning that signalled careful military precision. James Bond and Frederica von Grusser were seated on the port side at a table for 4 people, the other 2 being a pleasant retired stockbroker and his wife from New Jersey. So, by the time the leader and his bagman reached them, Bond had already signalled to flicker, using eyes and hands. The stockbroker's wife was in near hysterics, but her husband stayed calm, telling her to do just as she was told. This caused a small delay, making the gunman more belligerent as he moved behind Bond, sticking his automatic pistol into the back of the agent's neck. "If you want everything," Bond said calmly, "you'll have to let me stand up. I've a rather valuable fob watch attached to a chain which I can't unfasten while sitting down." "Well, get on with it. Do it quickly." The leader retreated a pace to let Bond push back his chair and get to his feet. The gunman kept his right arm stretched out, holding the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?